kung saan nililimita ang pag-avail ng 20% discount at 12% VAT exemption ng ating mga senior citizens at PWDs sa kanilang 1 food item and 1 drink per visit policy.
Bago tayo magpatuloy, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe sa aking channel. Thank you sa pag-click ng aking video. Good day po sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Sa mga bagong viewers at napadaan lang, by the way, I'm Tita Eda. Welcome to my channel. Ang channel na maghahatid sa iyo ng dagdag kaalaman tungkol sa government services, bagong mga balita at informative videos na galing sa legit na resources. Mag-subscribe na para updated ka.
May we hear from the chairperson of the Committee on Senior Citizens, a full standing committee of Congress, Congressman Rodolfo Ompong M. Ordanes.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, honored guests, and resource persons, magandang umaga po. As the chairperson of the Committee on Senior Citizens, and on behalf of the more than 12 million strong senior citizen population, we are here today with a sense of duty and a commitment to address the pressing issues that affect our senior citizens and persons with disabilities. Republic Act number 9994 or the Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010 and Republic Act number 10754, known as the Act Expanding the Benefits and Privileges of Persons with Disability, were enacted with the noble intention of improving the lives of our elderly and persons with disabilities. These laws are a testament to our commitment to creating an inclusive and compassionate society where the well-being of every senior citizen and PWD is a priority. Ngunit hindi dapat ang mga batas ay maganda lamang sa papel at hindi naisa sa patupad ng maayos at nagiging epektibo sa pang-araw-araw na buhay ng ating mga kababayan. Kamakailan lamang ay naglabas ng bagong patakaran, ang isa sa pinakamalaking COVID chain sa ating bansa, kung saan nililimita ang pag-avail ng 20% discount at 12% VAT exemption ng ating mga senior citizens at PWDs sa kanilang 1 food item and 1 drink per visit policy. Marami na rin mga pagkakataon ng ating mga senior citizens at PWDs ay dinideny ng kanilang discount at VAT tax exemption. Dahilan na ang mga serbisyong kanilang ina-avail sa iba't ibang establishmento tulad ng mga hotels ay nakapromo na. Ito ay ilan lamang sa napakaraming pagkakataon na hindi kinikilala ang ating mga karapatan. As much as we acknowledge that these establishments' policies are meant to monitor and prevent abuse, we firmly believe that these discount privileges, tax exemptions, and incentives should not be limited for as long as they are for the use and personal consumption of our senior citizens and PWDs. As such, this motto proprio inquiry in aid of legislation aims to address these implementation gaps. I look forward to engaging in fruitful discussions that lead to championing the rights and welfare of our senior citizens and persons with disabilities. Together, we can bridge these gaps, strengthen existing policies, and create a more compassionate society that genuinely honors and cares for these valued members of our community. Maraming salamat po.
Essentially addressing issues in special social discounts and privileges to senior citizens, PWDs, solo parents, and actually including students or the youth. Kasi yung una pong binigyan ng discount ng society natin are actually the 20% discount in transportation to the youth. So next, the issuance of SC, PWD, and solo parent IDs are with the LGU. And there's no comprehensive national registry accounts for all IDs issued. Because of issuance of IDs for national legislated benefit is local, but the BAP implications are national, there is no incentive for LGUs to be strict with the grant of IDs. Application of discount is open to interpretation due to a subjective definition of exclusive use conditions, although there are in the RMC or BIR an attempt to define them. This should be no problem in the case of medicine and medical services, but will be problematic for food, beverage, and accommodation that are meant for more than one person. So kung pumunta ka ng intercon, buhay pa ba yan? Dusitani, kung hindi kayo parehas matanda, yung kwarto, hati. So yung discount, hati din. So let me just summarize the special privileges. Next. So pagdating sa health, 20% discount. Medicine in drugstore, PWD, yes. Senior citizen, yes. Solo parents, 10% lang. And dapat should be earning less than $250 per year. Medical and dental services, yes. Including home care, subject to. In solo parents, none. Medical and dental services may recognize the presence of Jane T. Castro, 2D Capis, and of course, Congresswoman Mariby Copilar of the 6th District of Quezon City, very far. So, pre-rehabilitation services in government hospital for marginalized disabled persons. Senior citizens, free. Mandatory PhilHealth coverage, yes, for PWD. Senior citizens, yes. Solo parents, yes. Next, transportation, 20% discount on fare for land, transport, travel, domestic air, and sea travel. So obviously, walang foreign. Person with disability, yes. Senior citizen, yes. Solo parents, no. Food, 20% discount on food, drinks, desserts, and other consumable items, presumably in a restaurant. Person with disability, so hindi pala sila kumakain? No, non-specified. Senior citizens, yes. Solo parents, 10% discount on baby's milk, food, and micronutrient supplements and diapers purchased by solo parents, but the income is less than $250. Lodging, housing, 20% discount on hotels and similar lodging services. PWD, yes. Senior citizens, yes. Solo parents, no. So hindi pala nagmo-motel ang solo parents. Entertainment. And then mabuti na kasi na ano natin lahat ito. For the first time, we are able to, salamat kay speaker kasi usually we try to discuss them separately. Now we're trying to have a more comprehensive, integrated look. Entertainment, admission fees on places of culture, leisure, and amusement. So binigyan ba sila ng discount ng MMFF? So walang matanda na umiyak sa rewind. PWD, yes. Senior citizen, yes. Solo parents, no. Dapat pala yung solo parents meron. Kasi sila yung iiyak dun eh. Death benefit. How will you benefit from a death? I'm still surprised by this provision. 20% discount on funeral and burial services. Yes, upon presentation of death certificate by the beneficiary or any person who will shoulder the funeral. Senior citizen, yes, obviously. For good reason. Sole parents, no. Other discount, special programs on purchase of basic commodities, including rice. I think subject to guidelines issued by DTI, I think we will need DTI to clarify this. What do you mean by basic commodities? So my understanding is it includes rice. Senior citizens, yes. PWD, yes. Solo parents, no. So hindi kumakain ng bigas ang solo parents. Free postal charges for books, teaching aids. PWDs, yes. Senior citizen, no. So hindi kayo nagbabasa. So, financial assistance, monthly stipend of 1,000. Special kayo. PWD, no. Senior citizens, yes. And Ano nga yung pina-approve mo? Yung septuagenarian, nonagenarian, lahat ng genarian, no? Kinover mo na. Yes, for solo parents earning below minimum wage. So may 1,000, sino magbabayad? Hindi, local na nakalagay yata sa batas. So I think next week we will focus on solo parents. Cash gift of 100,000 for centenarians. Ito, ano na to? For signature ni BBM. Yung pag-80, magkano? 80 years of 10,000, saan makakarating yan?
80, 85, 90.
Alam mo, pag pinipitsi-pitsi nyo, lalo hindi kayo makakakuha ng ano. You keep going for the slice, you will never get the whole cake. Next time, you should be more decisive. No, anyway, I'm just making a comment. You can disagree. Solo parents not applicable. Tax exemption and preferential value-added tax exemption, 12%. Person with disability, yes. Senior citizens, yes. Solo parents, only in baby's milk, food, micronutrients, supplement, diapers, purchase, duly prescribed medicines. Next, educational assistance. PWD, yes, but for vocational. And 5% of private education. Alam mo, mabibigla ka, marami na pala tayo. We have one of the broadest in the whole world. Pag ginugol mo po, wala ako kayo mahanap na ganito sa ibang bansa. It is very unique to the Philippines. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi sila, dinadaan nila sa budget. Sa kabagalan ng birokrasya natin, dadaan ka pa ng budget, tapos yung budget minsan napupunta pa sa iba, sa wala. So, minarapat na lang na direct ang availment through discounts. So, pwede naman kasi ito i-convert into cash. So, wala na kayo ng mga exemption, special discount. Peperahin na lang namin, bibigyan namin kay Ordane. So, ilan ba kailangan mo taon-taon? 1 million, 1 million. Kung dadaan natin sa birokrasya, baka hindi na patay na to, hindi pa nakarating.
Huwag mo na akong patayin po.
Kasama ko to araw-araw. Kaya ang ibig sabihin nito, there is some wisdom, although there is a big debate among economists of whether why don't we just crush them all off and just create a special account for all the PWDs, for the senior citizen, and draw from there based on their need. But apparently we have a bureaucratic inertia or bureaucratic corruption. So, which I think that this system, this stage of our nation building is probably better. So senior citizen, yes, provided that senior citizen meet minimum admission requirements. Kayo. So kung pasado pa kayo sa Ateneo. Yes, scholarship programs for solo parents, full scholarship for one child of a solo parent. Okay to This should be, ibig sabihin, hindi sila mag-aasawa?
Hindi na solo pag nag-asawa.
Exemption from training fees, PWD, no. Bakit? Kailangan maayusin to. They should learn more. Senior citizen, yes. Solo parents, no. So, accessibility and convenience. Express lane, yes. PWD, senior citizens, yes.
Solo.
Pumila ka ba sa rewind?
Focus.
Solo parents not specified. Access to public transport. Person with disabilities, yes. Senior citizens, yes. Solo parents not specified. Accessibility of structure. Private entities get ito. Ang ganda. Enhanced deduction. If you spend something that helps PWDs, you get 50% more deduction from your income tax. This is for companies. I think they should do the same for senior citizens. So, itong no. Kaya, kung minsan, you can just fill in that. Why don't you just copy-paste? Job opportunities. Government to reserve 5%. Hindi ko alam kung ginagawa to. Yes, with private companies. Getting additional deduction from gross income of 15% of wage. Bakit 15 lang? Kaya nga, enhanced deduction. I think we should make it 50. Solo parents. Total, mamamatay na rin naman eh. Kaya nga, para madaliin. Kaso, mag-SSS pa ba sila?
Wala na, boss.
No, we'll discuss it later. Malapit na ako. Prioritization of solo parents re-entering the workforce. This is a very, how do you call this, highly romanticized provision. SSS, pag-ibig. Kung di ka daw tanggapin na pag-ibig, piliin mo ang Jessa SSS. Malapit na Valentine's eh. Benefits from Jessa SSS pag-ibig. PWD, yes. Senior citizens, yes. Solo parents, not specified. Access, pero ang may indigency provision ng solo parents, kaya dapat ito. I think we should change this. Access to self and social enhancement. So, kaya, pag pinagtabi-tabi mo sila, ang ganda. Access to self and social enhancement services, neighborhood support services. Yes, for PWD. Yes, for senior citizen. Yes, for solo parents. Nagagawa ba? Anong ginagawa nito? Parang, how do you call this? FDS? Sino ba nandito for DSWD? Are you here?
Yeah, present, Your Honor.
So anong tinatawag nitong social safety assistance, whatever? You don't do this, no? Who's that? So we keep making laws and nobody will implement? Diyos ko. Ay, kasalanan natin ito mga Congress. I throw an arrow to the air, it fell to earth, I know not where. Anyway, other benefits, incentives, real estate tax, holiday, I like this, person with disability. Yes, pero realty tax means what? RPT only.
Real property tax.
So when does it start? From the provision of the law? Kasi this is the share of the LGUs. Senior citizens, yes. So nagbayad ka ba?
Yes, boss.
This is for facilities that are taking care of you. We would like to recognize Congresswoman, of course, one of the best delegation, provincial delegation in Congress, the Bukidnon delegation. Ma'am Ria already called her. May I recognize for solo parents? You're for solo parents, Ria? You're the chairperson of social welfare. So you're in charge of solo parents. There's no solo parents commission, no? Are you creating one? Yeah? You should. Tayo naman ang talino mo. Pinakamatalino kaya yan dito. Okay, next. Regulatory Monitoring Offices. Senior Citizen, Office of Senior Citizen. NG, National Commission on Senior Citizen. Solo Parents, LGU, MSWDO. National Government, DSWD. Meron ba kayong sir, dyan? Nag-solo parents, something?
We just are in charge of the monitoring in the IRR, sir.
So you have no specific
Office, wala pong specific office.
no people?
No office, no people, sir. On solo parents.
So that's part of our recommendation then. PWD, Person with Disabilities Affairs Office sa LGU. Tapos National Government, National Commission on Disability Affairs with only 50 people. Next. Availment of benefits severely limited by law registration rate. Senior citizen, anong base nito? 2020? 2022. Senior citizen, total number 9.22, registered 2.3. Ba't di kayo nag-register? Hindi kayo makapunta ng opisina?
Nandiyan ang National Commission sila ng mga...
Okay, PWD 1.44, kalahati is registered. Pero itong mga to ito mga taon to, very democratic kayo, no? Dami-dami yung orgs na nag-aaway-away. I call it democratic, ha? Solar parents, 15 million. Papunti ayusin to. Tapos ang registered, 170,000. So now we have a problem on how to essentially make our laws work. Despite low registration of actual eligible benefit, fraudulent claims of eligibility still result in issuance of LGU IDs. So forgivable pa. Okay, I saw with ID but no registration. Tipong ganyan. Okay, next. Availment. Next problem. Availment is curtailed by interpretation of exclusive use clauses. Section 4. Ito yung the best. Tingnan nyo po yung nilagay ng Starbucks. Starting January 15, 2024, food and beverage purchases in SC and PWD and other government discounts shall be entitled to one food item and one beverage only per visit. Ito ang may resibo. So, exclusive use interpretation have sometimes resulted in application of VAT discounts only to a limited quantity of goods. This is especially true of goods that are normally served for 2 or more persons. Ano ka? Single ka na ngayon?
Yes, boss.
So, hindi ito problema sa'yo. So, yung one food item, one beverage, okay na yun sa'yo, no? So, wala kang reklamo sa Starbucks.
Wala. Marami nagre-reklamo.
Marami nagre-reklamo. Next, bilisan ko na. The grant of privilege is effectively local but has national revenue application. LGU accredits a beneficiary. Establishment honors that presumably honors and grants a privilege. BIR recognizes the grant of privilege as an expense. In short, ini-expense na lang yung discount nyo. It's not used yung VAT nun, pati yung mismong cost are treated as a discount, so it gives them a 25% tax shield. Pero sa batas kasi natin, imbis nang i-charge against output VAT, the input VAT is expense together with the total. So the entire resibo is next. Conservative estimate of VAT leakages 2022 due to abuses in use of PWD SC solo parent IDs. Mga LG ang pakawala dito. We estimate that there is these in senior citizen 15 billion leakage, PWD 2.46, solo parents. These are estimates on 2012 World Bank estimate and we use it to the consumption data of PSA. So 17.84. Pero yung cost of discounts ay next, 137 billion of discount emanate from all the laws giving special privileges and discounts. So, in short, ang total recipient, halimbawa senior citizen is 2.3, so they get 50,000 per year in discounts for those who are registered. PWD gets 28, solo parent gets 27,700. So these are based on the discounts. These are estimated again based on PEDS 2015 FIES, PSA data on consumption. Pagdating kasi sa floor, may isang tao dito na hindi ako tinitigilan. Na nagngangalan Franz Castro. So, hindi ka pa pwede mag-preside dito na hindi ka handa. So ngayon, ang ibig sabihin nito, hindi o ganun kaliit ang binibigay because this is spread cost to society basically. Kasi hindi nga namin maibigay yung mga increase ng teacher, di lalo na hindi namin bibigay ito sa budget sa GAA, itong 136.7. So this is spread. So what do business do? They spread it to their other consumers. Pag ginawa mo yan, ang actual niya is actually bearable naman. It's equal to 0.81%, 0.81% additional inflation. In short, itong 136.7 billion, once it's spread out to the other people like me, although I am senior, but I don't use it. I use it na rin pala, no? So, kasi natural, saan nila yan ikakarga, saan ibabawiin? Babawiin nila sa iba, sa mga ano. So, it's equal to 0.81% in incremental inflation. So, it's a bearable. It's a, kumbaga, value for money. I think the law is working. At least, we should know. Dapat, kasi gawa tayo ng gawa na batas, hindi man natin alam kung ano. Sige na, maganda yan, pero di natin alam down the road. Kung kontrahin mo ko NTRC, no? Okay lang, mamaya na. So, 0.8% increase in inflation, this is manageable versus imposing a new tax to cover the expense. Una-una, dadayain din nyo naman. Magkano ba ngayon ang ano natin? Tax leakage on VAT? 70%?
Sir, we are still working on it.
The last one you showed me was what? 450 billion is not paid in VAT? Tama ba?
I'm still consulting with our tax statistics branch.
Okay, next.
Sir.
Tapos na to, passive. 32% pala ang VAT leakage. So paras din, mabuti pa to, at least diretso na sa matatanda. Di ba, sir? So, Quezon City fights fake the PW claims with new registration system. Congratulations to Quezon City. As much as 1/3 of QC PWDs were potentially fraudulent. Tax treatment of discount on senior citizen, RR 7-2010 on senior citizen discount. The sellers are precluded from billing any VAT to the senior citizen. So, it's, we're coming to a very tight regulatory regime to ensure that the benefits do accrue to their intended beneficiaries. So, in this aspect, magaling tayo. Next, tax treatment of discount to PWDs. Again, the sellers are precluded from billing any VAT to the PWD. The input VAT attributable to the exempt sales shall not be allowed as an input VAT tax credit against their output VAT. So it becomes full expense. Tax treatment of discounts to solo parents. The sellers are precluded from billing any VAT to solo parents. The discount shall be treated blah, 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 blah. Same. Summary of tax treatment. Eligible goods and services are considered VAT-exempt sales. Discount are treated as expense of the seller. Pero nasa kanila how they price their goods. Obviously, they add another 2 to 5% to the rest of their sales. So the input VAT is considered as an expense. Seller pays input VAT. So ibig sabihin, this is good. Proposed solution is preventing fraud, institutionalize, of course, the QR codes, gradually phase out need for senior citizen ID through a national ID. But ba kailangan ng OSCA ID? If there's a national ID where your birth date is there. It's really for the solo parents where we need identification and validation. Preventing undue restrictions of ailment, clarify definition of exclusive use by issuing a case-based illustrative examples, implementing JMCs of the social discount privileges, clarify confusion, application of discount where promo offers already apply. My position there is, kung wala ang batas, I think you should change the law. Ano ba yung batas? Na pag may discount doon, mamimili ang kayo o ang PWD,
Whichever is higher.
whichever is higher, the discount. Pero ang point ko dyan, mali ang batas doon eh. Ano meron? I think we should change the law. There. I think the discount should still apply to the promo.
Yeah.
It should apply to the promo. There is no economic logic to it. Why do you have to make them choose? So the general public gets 30, and this special sector also gets 30, just because it's higher than the 20. So where's the preference there? Diba? I don't know where the logic is. I was not yet a congressman then. Joke lang. So, proposed solution, reducing tax leakage, incorrect declaration of the disclosure. So, kailangan talaga electronic invoicing system. Next, regulation, monitoring, creation of a specific office equivalent to NCDA, NSSC for solo parents. Sir, nandito na pala. Pinapangunahan ka na namin. You should create a task force for solo parents. Under what office ba do you monitor this? May we recognize Vice Chairperson, Senior Vice Chairperson, Michaela Swansing, is here in the Zoom, and Congresswoman Sunny Lagun. Dumami tayo, must be an interesting topic. Sino, sir?
Sir, under the law, we have an interagency monitoring committee.
Okay.
So yung pa lang po.
They never met?
They met for the purpose of drafting the IR. And
never met after.
Meron pong pailan nilang si Asek Falarcuna.
Ikaw na sumagot.
Yes, sir. We'll have to check the regularity of the meetings, but I think it's fairly new.
You don't have a budget for it?
No budget for solo parents.
So that explains everything.
Yes, sir.
So NCDA has 59 plantilla position. I don't know how many filled. NCSC has 46. So mas may disability kaysa sa'yo. But you're a commission.
No.
If you're allowed, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
We already have more than 160 employees filled up.
Job order?
No, regular employees po.
Where did we get these numbers?
Actually, this may not have been updated.
We got it from your latest COA report.
Well, it may have been the previous because as
2022 COA.
2023 po yung na-fill up natin yung positions.
Ano yan? NCSC?
NCSC po.
That's it.
Ang dami mo na palang tao eh. Maraming mga kampanya sa'yo. Kulang pa ba? So, last, before we get through the investigation, social discount privileges are a shared cost between government and the rest of society, made necessary by the absence of a comprehensive social safety net, especially for dignified old age. The conundrum is, those who can buy more will get more discount. However, a new tax and then direct expenditure is probably costlier and slower because of our bureaucratic. The advantage of such discount is that they provide benefits with less bureaucracy than social welfare programs. The weakness, di naman na lang to, kung di natin nilibre yung college tuition sa mga SOOCs, nung mag-pandemic, eh di sana wala silang pambayad. Di naubos sana yung enrollment sa mga SOOCs. Kaya sometimes, economists are not always right. Oo. Hindi principal author ako ng FHC. Kaming dalawa ni Ilago. Ano ka ba? Friends tayo sa maraming bagay. Sa chacha lang, hindi. Pero dati, naaway niyo si Cory. Ngayon, kinakampihan mo na yun. Yung chachang yun. The long-term solution remains the creation of enough revenue streams to fund comprehensive social safety nets for DSWT that address the current and future needs of disadvantaged or aging sectors.
If sa tingin mo, natulungan ka ng video ko na ito, nakasave ka sa oras mo, you can click yung thanks button at any amount ay malaking help sa pag-grow ng channel ko. Yun lang po muna ang aking update. Sana ay nakatulong na dagdag kaalaman ang aking shinare today. Ang goal ng aking channel ay mag-create ng awareness. Kung ganitong mga topic ang gusto mo, panoorin mo ang mga videos ko na ito. Thanks for watching! Kung may kapamilya, kaibigan o kakilala sa tingin mo ay magiging interesado sa video, please share or tag sila sa comment section. At syempre, if nagustuhan mo ang video, i-like mo na ito at subscribe ka na din. As always, feel free to write your questions, comments, and opinions respectfully. And continue to be a blessing and stay safe!